There will be signs in the sun, the moon, and the stars, and on earth every nation will be in dismay, perplexed by the roaring of the sea and the waves. People will die of fright in anticipation of what is coming upon the world. What a way to begin Advent! This is meant to be the season of hope. Where is the hope, especially for those in harm's way? The original listeners of this gospel had the painful experience of having their temple destroyed, their homeland taken away from them, which resulted in their being put into slavery. But the Jewish people were always taught about the age to come, the new age, the age that where the deepest desires of God's people would truly be fulfilled, because they stood ready to welcome the Lord, but under one condition, that we do not become drowsy or take our eyes off the Lord, but to stay awake to His promise. Think of the situations that you and I have been in our own lives that have turned our world upside down, where we felt that we were numb or walking through a fog, or where we couldn't see ahead. But see, Advent becomes a time where the Lord Himself walks with us and sees clearly the possibilities of His presence being brought alive in us. What Jesus proposes is not simply to have more encouragement, although we do need a lot of encouragement in life. But the Lord proposes being awake to the deepest longing of our hearts, the greatest hopes that we have and the best dreams we have for our world. That is why Advent is not simply a time to commemorate the birth of Jesus. It's also a time to renewing our deepest desires for our closeness to Christ and to look forward to the justice that God will bring to the world and to those who are awake at His second coming. But see, we have friends to help us to live this way. We have people like Isaiah and John the Baptist, Elizabeth and Zechariah. We have Mary and Joseph. All these people are here to accompany us, to help us to stay awake to the presence of the living God amidst the confusion, the brokenness, and uncertainty of life, because they were able to lift their souls up to the Lord and allow His faithfulness to give birth to the newness of life. We pray today that Advent will truly motivate us and wake us up and keep us focused on the powerful presence of Christ. And we pray that the Lord will give us a special grace during this season of Advent, a grace to help us to know that we are in the hands of God, that He wants to prepare us for a Christmas that is filled with His enduring love.